And that's how Bokohari came to be. And he spoke a lot about his father, who is a pigeon farmer. I mean, Pepeye is not pigeon. No, pigeon is a yellow. Pepeye is what is Pepeye again, eh? Anyway, even our dog have been anyway. Similarly, Tifnumbu is said to be a Genene. He is a Genene, and that, like I said, it's not a makeup, right? Even though somebody said the citizenship has expired because the passport is expired, I was like, oh my God. I wish when my Nigeria passport expires, my citizenship has expired, and I'll just go somewhere and say, I don't have a country anymore. I say, really? Why? I say, because my passport expired. I don't have a country anymore. That could be something, but yeah, that's what the lawyers in Nigeria, the senior advocate of New Sons, they call them Sand, in Nigeria. That's what they said when they were defending this Tifnumbu, a Genene, But let's put that aside. Okay, it's like everybody is stuck with him, at least for now. I said this many months ago. Like I said that the moment Tifnumbu manages to capture your system, now only as Arailu can capture it for him. You get what I mean? So now till then, the opposition said they are talking, they're coming together. So today, Atiku and El Rufai, they were seen in Kaduna to go and pay homage to Bokohari. Somebody said, which Bokohari? The fake one, or be the dead one as well. You'll be the judge. Look at it.
During the Ramadan, and Vice President Atiku Abubakar thought we should come and greet him for Salah. I wasn't in the country during Salah, so I joined him, and we've done that. That's it.
I don't have a right to be friends to anybody again, whether political or non-political. They are all my friends.
Considering the situation that is making the rounds, that you are almost on your way to the other political party.
No,
Can you tell Nigerians precisely that is not true?
No, all what I can say is that, there is an attempt by, the major political parties to come together and form a strong opposition.
Can we say this is part of the visit?
No.
And they also, Ndume, the recent firestormer, the guy who just called the Tifnumbu out on his lopsided appointment. By the way, they came out to correct that. It's so funny, right? It's funny. In response to Ndume's accusation of nepotism against Tifnumbu for appointing just Yorubas to key positions, one of Tifnumbu's court jesters, Dare Oponulojo Sunday, that's his name. He replaced Femi Oponu Adesina. And they are Oponu simply because you can tell that they are just like the usual political dogs, right? Political jobbers that can't really survive outside politics. It is either they are openly working for political appointments or they are working behind the scene to maintain the political machinery for their political godfathers. So I call this one Sunday, what do you call it? Dare Lojo Sunday. They say, they make sense every Sunday. So, I started paying attention. So that's what happened. Dari Oponolojo Sunday, in his effort to debunk what Ndume said, right? He now released lists, names of Tinubu's appointees, okay, and where they came from. Those who are from the southwest, those who are from the southeast, those who are from the south, and all of that places. They are not west, northeast, and north central, right? Yeah, you are right. The Igbos got the lowest appointment under Tinubu, no doubt. Okay, they've got 15. So the Yorubas got 29. And I think the northwest, northeast, north central, they all combined, I think they've got 90 something. Well, that's the list, right? Put out by Dare Oponolojo Sunday, okay, a former minister, by the way, who is now the special advisor to Tinubu on, just like Onofunuga, right? This Dare Oponolojo Sunday, very old guy though, right? He's not young, but he's younger than Onofunuga, okay? So their jobs is to, advise Tinubu on what's going on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and all that stuff, and get the influencers, as many as possible on their side, to sell the Tinubu's poison to everybody smiling. So he made mistake on Sunday. He either printed one's name in a state they don't belong because they wanted to present or make a particular outlook, like, no, it's not like that. Check this out. We have other stuff. So that didn't work. And the same in Ndume, talking about people paying homage, like visiting the statue, homage to Bokohari is in the studio right now. Anyway. So yeah, he has something to say about himself probably going to Bokohari, something like that.
Stubborn person, right from time. From
when you mean stubborn, you are going another.
Or maybe I should say notorious because you are a fighter.
Oh, no, that is worse than stubborn.
Okay, let's begin the conversation. Before I go into the issue of security, suddenly Kaduna has become some kind of mecca now, where you see politicians now visiting former President Buhari. And interestingly, at the visit of Atiku Abubakar, Nasir Rufai, Aminu Tambuwa, how politically, what does this speak to you?
Well, honestly, I'll be there too. Because, see, whether you like it or not, Buhari is one of the former head of states. And the frequent visit to him is not a new thing. Because where he was before now, immediately after he handed over to Tinubu, President Tinubu, you remember he moved straight to Daura, and he has been there. So, and our people, or generally Nigerians, like, Obasanjo receives quite a lot. Babangida, the same thing. The only person that you don't see his visit to him publicized is Jonathan. But all other former presidents, Nigerians give them that courtesy of going to visit them during especially sessions like this. So it's not a new thing. I'm planning to visit Buhari too because I'm close to him. It's Kaduna here, in fact.
For what purpose would you be visiting him?
Personal. Everybody is saying personal. It's courtesy.
But we know it's political.
For me and him?
Yeah, I mean, most of the politicians that visit Buhari,
My relationship with Buhari has gone beyond politics.
Are you related?
No.
You have a personal relationship with
Yes. Long one. The same thing with President Tinubu.
Okay, we will get to that point because there are those who believe that recently they have been saying things that is against the Tinubu's government.
No, that is those people that don't know our relationship.
Let me ask you, what political value or relevance does Buhari have presently in today's Nigeria?
The fact that he was a former president, twice president of this country, and an elder in the country, all former presidents. Abdul Salam, that's the other one I forgot. Mostly if you visit Mina, you visit Abdul Salam too. So people go there to pay respect. People go to Abeokuta to pay respect to Obasanjo.
But if there is an election today, do you think that Buhari could actually carry any kind a huge number of votes?
Even if it is not huge, Buhari, especially in the north, you can't just say Buhari is nobody.
Does it still have the court following that Buhari had from 2007, 2011, 2015, 2019?
No, that has diminished naturally, because normally it's different thing when you're in power or before you're, the expectation. And then after spending like the period he spent 8 years, of course, his popularity and everything will diminish. It's natural, but you can't just write him off. No, especially with the masses, especially with the northern masses. The followership of Buhari has been occultic. You can't explain. Try it. If Buhari is coming here now, you will see people rushing. If they tell people, especially those in the vegetable market there also, that Buhari is coming here, they will all rush. Yeah.
But in the north, the average person, is called the Talakawas.
Yes.
And it's been said that Buhari resonates with the Talakawas.
Yeah.
Does it still have that? Is this still
not
as the person of the Talakawas?
As before, but it's still there.
Urban person.
So that's him trying to be kind of like generous. We shall see. As they say, they have a new sheriff in town, and he is a Koolu. You know that's the way they kill chicken. Koolu. This one are Koolu, the way they kill humans. For those who have become the victims of Tinubu's regime, and those who are living in denial of it as well. Everybody has a tale or a story to tell. You just need to listen. And this is just the beginning. Sadly, right? It is just the beginning. Their NBC took it so personal. I don't know if you have heard of it, right? Idris Abdul Karim released this new single. He made a video of it as well. Tell your father. Sheyi, tell your father, kind of. And then the news I heard afterward was that the NBC, Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation, is that or National Broadcasting? What do you call them? Anyway. That they've banned the music on their radio, and I'm like, who still listen to radio? Like, for real, like, do people still listen? Okay, people do listen to the radio, right? I don't know, I just felt like you need to ban the internet if you don't want people to. And this one, I don't know if you have heard it, right? This new one doesn't really sound biting like the ones previously released by Idris, but it seems to be more biting when it comes to the Ronukus and their handlers, including the systems which the drug himself controls, right? So Idris Abdul Karim then came out later to say they called him. Okay. They called him and they were offering him money. They will give him money. I'm like, give you money for what? Like, sing for us or sing our praises or something, or don't sing to abuse us anymore. 200 million naira. He actually mentioned the number, the figure. 200 million naira. So listen now.
Okay, my people, on a day, make I just quick on a very, very quick update. So I got a call from one criminal who was telling me that his name is Honorable something Japan. Make me hear the name self. After I talk to Honorable, at the end of the video, I said, what's your name again? He said, Senator. I say, So the idiot now was telling me that I was in a meeting yesterday with the Shia and this government. They are trying to call you and bribe you. Don't listen to them. We are going to be sponsoring you underground. I said, who told you that I need anything? I know immediately they hear in voice. I know, say this one. Now send where they send them. I say, I'm not interested. He said, we will give you 200 million. We will give you 200 million. Don't even listen to them. We'll sponsor you underground. I said, the video where I shoot now sponsor me underground. Maybe when I go sit down somewhere, I'm not interested. But they worry you that. So I knew immediately that this idiot was sent. Only Buruku, may God punish you not dear. I won't record take do caricature, not the crease. I don't prepare on a tea. Okay, my people, how now?
That's Idris. See life. When you look at Idris Abdul Karim, when he was younger, right? I don't know, because part of the history of his, which I have heard him sort of shared, right, was that he experienced this hard life growing up, the ghetto days, the hard life, street life, and all of that. And he was able to find peace in music when they formed their groups back then. I think they were called Plantation Boys. Were they? No, not Plantation Boys. Was it? Can't remember anyway. Yeah. So anyway, Idris, who later became famous through his musical career and all of that, has been singing at least, at least. Many of us remember Nigeria Jaga Jaga, everything scatter scatter. When you go back to check, how old was Idris then? And then you're like, oh, that's like 20 years ago. Oh, sorry, Remedy, Idris Remedy. I was like saying Plantation Boys. I think Two-Face, Blackface, Face, those are the Plantation Boys, were they? Come on, that's not would surf. Anyway, Remedy, Tony Tetula, Idris Remedy, and what's the other one called again? Something Remedy as well, right? And the point I'm trying to make out of this is that Idris is an old man now. Idris is in his 50s. Idris Abdul Karim. And I don't know, like when, let's say 20 years ago, or even more, I think it would be like maybe 30 years ago, right? Before he became famous. Then when he became famous and he's been like an activist, musician, you know, all that stuff. Alaye done over 50 now. Nigeria don't worse past Jaga Jaga. And here we are. He's still speaking through his music to almost every generation now to have Idris Abdul Karim's every song when it comes to this social injustice and speaking up against all that is wrong, right? So that tells you that about this contraption will get open. Before you know it, see, people like, you know, when you see some of these elderly ladies watching this broadcast, what do you think if things continue like this? If we had 25 years to your age, how old are you going to be? Let's even just kind of like wake everybody up to just say something like, if I had, just type it in there. If they add 25 years to your age, how old are you going to be? I will be about 66 years old in 25 years' time. Yeah. And can you imagine what I'm going to look like? Some of you are in your 50s, in your 60s. We have people here who are in their 70s, 80s. So which means half of you who are in your 60s in 25 years' time, you will be dead. Half of you. And nothing is going to change in that contraption. Nothing. So to those who are going to be watching this video, in 20 years' time, in 30 years' time, I may be dead myself. They must never allow themselves to be deceived. Right? That Nigeria go better. It won't. If it is still existing in 20 years' time, whether we are here or we are not, let this future generation of these curious people that will be trapped in that contraption then come across this video and, if possible, poke their fingers in the eyes of those who are alive now who will be older then, and they will be telling you that Nigeria will be better. I am saying it to you now. Those of you who are going to see this video in the future, Nigeria no feel better. You better break it up. If it is your generation that will do it, if we haven't, just remember this video. They will lie to you. They will blame you for why Nigeria is not working. They will call you lazy. I am saying this to you right now that is